Server logs flicker. Midnight email. Marcus. The code is on their servers. I've got proof. Neuralink's stolen AI algorithms are worth $2.3 billion. 7 years of lies to investors. But the email isn't from his whistleblower. Jordan Lee's fingers tremble as he scrolls through the stolen code, realizing the lawsuit is just the beginning. The law firm of Sheppard, Mullin, and Richter has filed a claim, but the real battle is in the shadows of Neuralink's corrupted data. 7 years of lies, buried in boardroom deals and investor reports, now unravel in a single click. The valuation? $1,000,000. Settlement? A potential $450 million in fraud. The fortune destroyed. Jordan's shares, his trust, his life's work. They were college roommates, coding in a San Francisco garage, building Neuralink from scratch. Now one owes the other $1 billion. It started in 2017, when Marcus Chen and Jordan Lee, both Stanford computer science grads, hacked together a neural network that could predict stock market trends with 98% accuracy. Sequoia Capital saw it. They invested $10 million, and the dream took off. By 2020, Neuralink's AI platform was valued at $15 billion, its algorithms powering hedge funds, banks, and defense contractors. But behind closed doors, the friendship frayed. The email is from Jordan's former CTO, now a whistleblower. Marcus diverted $12 million in company funds to his personal crypto venture, BitNova. It reads, "He's been leaking code to rival firms since 2021. The stolen algorithms? A proprietary machine learning model that could optimize global supply chains. The same code that had made Neuralink a unicorn. The server logs don't lie. The lawsuit is just the beginning, and the clock is ticking." Marcus Chen and Jordan Lee met in 2014 during a Stanford computer science seminar on neural networks, their desks side by side in a sunlit lecture hall. Both were juniors, Marcus with a sharp jawline and a habit of sketching algorithms on napkins, Jordan leaner, his eyes darting between code and the clock. They bonded over a shared disdain for Silicon Valley's hype over hardware ethos, spending weekends in a cramped garage near Palo Alto, where the smell of burnt circuits and coffee lingered. Their first project, a chatbot that could simulate philosophical debates, went viral on Reddit, earning them a feature in Wired and a meeting with Sequoia Capital's general partner, who called their prototype the first AI with a soul. By 2016, they'd built Neuralink's Core, a neural network that could predict stock market trends with 98% accuracy by analyzing social media sentiment, news articles, and trading patterns. The demo was a masterclass in persuasion. Jordan, with his calm, methodical explanations, while Marcus, ever the showman, projected the results on a screen, his voice rising as the algorithm correctly predicted a 20-point drop in Tesla's stock hours before the crash. Sequoia invested $10 million, and the garage became a war room. They hired engineers, secured patents, and signed a deal with a hedge fund that paid Neuralink $500,000 up front for access to their models. But the pressure gnawed at them. In late 2017, Marcus began skipping late-night coding sessions, claiming he was networking. Jordan found a Slack message from Marcus to a rival AI firm, asking about collaboration opportunities. The friendship, once unshakable, now felt like a fragile thread stretched thin. And in the back of Jordan's mind, a question festered. What happens when the dream becomes a burden? Neuralink's ascent was meteoric. By 2018, the company had secured a $500 million Series B round led by SoftBank's Vision Fund. Its AI platform now embedded in global supply chains, optimizing everything from semiconductor production to pandemic-era vaccine distribution. Marcus, ever the visionary, pushed for expansion into defense contracts, while Jordan resisted, warning that the algorithm's ethics can't be negotiated away. Their clashes grew public, During a 2019 board meeting, Marcus accused Jordan of sabotaging innovation after he vetoed a deal with a Chinese logistics firm. Jordan retorted, "You're not building a company, you're building a weapon." The rift deepened in 2020. Neuralink's valuation soared to $15 billion after a landmark partnership with JP Morgan, which used the AI to predict market crashes with uncanny precision. But behind closed doors, the company's finances were a house of cards. Internal emails revealed Marcus had diverted $12 million in 2021 to Bitnova, a crypto venture he controlled through a shell company. Jordan discovered this when a whistleblower leaked Slack messages showing Marcus negotiating with a rival AI firm, Skynet, to share proprietary models in exchange for equity. The betrayal wasn't just financial, it was existential. In a leaked video from a 2022 shareholder meeting, Marcus boasted, "Jordan's obsession with ethics is what's holding us back. The real world doesn't care about your moral compass." Jordan, watching from the back of the room, felt the ground shift beneath him. The dream they'd built together, a platform that could democratize AI, was now a battleground for egos and empires. And as the clock ticked toward the lawsuit, one question loomed. Who had truly betrayed whom? The first crack appeared in a Slack message, time-stamped March 14, 2021. Jordan Lee's fingers hovered over his laptop screen as he read, "Marcus, I need $2 million to expand Bitnova. The algorithm's too valuable to sit idle." The message was from Marcus's personal account, but the subject line, "Neuralink's AI as a crypto engine," sent a chill through Jordan. He'd seen this before. Marcus's habit of framing personal ventures as strategic investments. But this time, the request was explicit. Jordan's jaw tightened. He'd already found a spreadsheet in the company's cloud drive, flagged as confidential, listing $12 million in unaccounted funds siphoned through a shell company called Bitnova. The leaks didn't stop. In May 2022, a whistleblower, Neuralink's former head of compliance, Elena Torres, sent Jordan a Dropbox folder containing 37 internal emails between Marcus and Skynet, a rival AI firm. One email, dated January 2021, read, "Their neural network is 87% compatible with ours. Let's discuss a joint IP agreement. No need for competition." Another, from March 2022, "I'll need access to their training data. Tell them it's for benchmarking." Jordan's hands trembled as he scrolled through the documents. The betrayal wasn't just financial, it was existential. He'd trusted Marcus with his life's work, their late-night coding sessions, the shared dream of democratizing AI. Now, the man who'd once called him the conscience of this company was selling their soul. The final blow came in a leaked video from a 2022 shareholder meeting. Marcus stood at the podium, his voice smooth as ever, but his eyes glinted with something colder. "Jordan's obsession with ethics is what's holding us back," he said, pacing before a room of investors. "The real world doesn't care about your moral compass." Jordan, watching from the back, felt the ground shift. The dream they'd built together was now a battlefield. And as the clock ticked toward the lawsuit, one question loomed. Who had truly betrayed whom? The federal court in San Francisco delivered its verdict on October 12, 2023, a ruling that shattered Marcus Chen's empire and validated Jordan Lee's relentless pursuit of justice. Judge Eleanor Voss, presiding over the case, read the decision with a voice steady as a machine learning model. "The evidence confirms Mr. Chen's unauthorized diversion of $12 million in company funds to Bitnova, his deliberate leakage of Neuralink's proprietary algorithms to Skynet, and his systematic misrepresentation of Neuralink's financial health to investors." The court ordered Marcus to return the stolen funds, strip him of his 35% stake in the company, and pay $450 million in damages, a sum that would erase his personal wealth and leave him with a lifelong ban from Silicon Valley's most prestigious venture capital circles. For Jordan, the victory was bittersweet. Neuralink's valuation dropped 40% overnight, its stock price collapsing from $125 to $73 per share as investors fled. Sequoia Capital, once Neuralink's most ardent backer, issued a statement calling the scandal a wake-up call for the industry, while SoftBank's Vision Fund quietly pulled its remaining $200 million investment. The company's AI platform, once hailed as a democratizing force, now faced scrutiny over its ethical safeguards. Questions Jordan had raised in 2019, which Marcus had dismissed as idealism. Marcus, in a court-ordered deposition, refused to apologize. "Jordan's obsession with ethics destroyed what we built," he said, his voice echoing through the courtroom. "I was protecting Neuralink's future, but the evidence told another story. Internal emails, server logs, and whistleblower testimony that painted Marcus not as a visionary, but as a schemer who had weaponized trust to line his own pockets." As the dust settled, Neuralink's new CEO, a former Microsoft engineer named Priya Desai, announced a restructuring plan, vowing to rebuild with transparency. But the scars of the betrayal lingered. In a final twist, Jordan's legal team uncovered a hidden clause in the original partnership agreement, a 5% profit-sharing deal that Marcus had secretly erased in 2021. The revelation sent shockwaves through the tech world, proving that even in the age of AI, the oldest betrayals still carry the most weight.